Hey everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Last week we got a new update added to the game, and today I wanted to do a kind of review looking back at it and the changes that were supposed to be implemented now that we've had time to test them and see what the community thinks, as well as how Bethesda have reacted. In my previous news video I covered all the main changes I spotted in the patch notes, and from playing and reading feedback it doesn't seem like many of them have actually been fixed. There's a whole bunch of camp items that were listed as now being available again after disappearing from our build menus, and it would appear that most of these have been fixed. However, there are some that have disappeared again, like the fancy Barstein display case. There's been lots of reports on this in the actual Discord itself, but not many have actually been responded to. To some players' sadness, the Mirelurks have indeed been fixed now, and they are now showing as enemies once again, so I can confirm that this fix has definitely been done. And then one of the ones which I was most looking forward to was the Furious Legendary mod fix. Originally in the patch notes they said that this was going to be getting a boost up to 90% damage from a previous bonus of 45%. This was actually quoted as being as an intended kind of boost up to the 90%. But then shortly after the update, the patch notes were actually edited, and now they say the opposite, claiming that they were getting 90% bonus when you were only meant to be getting a 45% bonus damage from this legendary effect. Very annoying, very frustrating, and a lot of people aren't so happy about it because they were looking forward to this change, thinking that Furious could be a lot of fun. Sadly, it was just a typo, and it is just a little bit disappointing. Also, according to reports that I've been getting from players in the comments, the fix to the Union power armor dropping, even though you don't know the plans, appears to still be an ongoing issue. It was listed in the patch notes as being fixed, but I've been getting a few comments from players saying that they're getting it even though they only own, say, the headpiece, but then they're getting arms and other pieces as well. These are sadly just a handful of the fixes mentioned. There's a few others like XO1 still taking way too much radiation damage, which again was one of the ones that was listed and hasn't been fixed. On top of that as well, the amount of people that's now reporting performance issues when playing has skyrocketed, from frequent crashes all the way through to insane frame drops. Fortunately, I haven't experienced any of these kind of like crashing issues, but when I was streaming the other day there was an extreme amount of frame drops in busy areas. I also completed an expedition in the pit where it was very strange, where depending on where you were looking, structures would actually disappear. Don't know how that's happened considering the pit's been out for quite some time now, so you'd like to think not much should have really been changed in there, but clearly stuff has, and it's caused a few errors. So far Bethesda haven't said much on this and have acknowledged the odd little bit, especially about the performance issues in their Discord, but it is a little bit disappointing that we waited so long for this hotfix to come in, with the holiday period being in the middle of it all, just to then get this update which really doesn't seem to be fixing much. It seems to be a lot of issues are still there, and the game's now performing worse than it was before, which is not great considering so many PlayStation players were having a lot of issues and were really looking forward to this update, hoping that it would fix things. Drop a comment below of the main issues that you've been facing, and also don't forget to kind of comment on there what platform you're on. As some, I know it is a bit harsh way to put it, but if you are still playing on the old gen consoles, it would probably be partially down to that, I would argue. The more and more updates we get added into the game, the harder these consoles are going to kind of struggle and have to work to keep up with the actual performance of the game. So over time, it's just going to get worse and worse running on the likes of the PlayStation 4. For now though, that's it for this video. Stay tuned in case there is any more news that does crop up by subscribing to the channel, and if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to support it by clicking on that like button. Thanks for watching, catch you in the next one, bye bye.